Hey guys, it's Alex, and today we're going to be comparing the iPhone 8 Plus to the Galaxy S8 Plus. Here are the two phones, and here's the list of specs for them. So the first thing I'm going to look at is how you access these phones. With the iPhone, you swipe to the left on the lock screen and you can get to the camera. And on the Galaxy, you're going to click on the unlock button twice really rapidly and it'll unlock the phone. Although I will say I like the Galaxy's unlock method better. One cool thing about the iPhone 8 Plus is it has dual cameras, so it allows you to do portrait mode and do 2x zoom natively in camera, so you don't have to zoom in digitally and ruin your photos. So let's start off with a general lighting comparison in bright daylight. This is a picture of a statue in a park, and I feel like both phones have pretty good dynamic range. Although I feel like the iPhone is slightly better. If you look up in the top corner of the sky, the Galaxy is exposing the sky a little bit more, and overall the iPhone has a little bit more contrast, it feels like. So the next category we're going to be looking at is dynamic range, and here's a photo of the iPhone. As you can see in the very background, it keeps most of the highlights in check, and the Galaxy does not. Although in the next photo, where I'm sitting in my car holding the phones, as close as I can. As you can see, the iPhone actually exposes higher and has less dynamic range, and the Galaxy actually does a better job the second time around on this photo than the iPhone. So in terms of dynamic range, both of these photos I would say is a tie. So here's the next test. We're going to test sharpness. So I took the phones outside and I set them on a tripod and took a picture of a brick wall. So as you can see, this is the general picture right here. At initial glance, it looks like the iPhone's sharper, and when we go to the Galaxy photo, it seems a little bit softer. So when we go to 100% at center, the iPhone is definitely sharper. As you see in the next photo of the Galaxy, it just is a little bit duller and not quite as sharp. After that, we're going to go up to the top right-hand corner. I tried matching these up just as best as I could, and the iPhone maintains sharpness really well across the board, and the Galaxy seems to have gotten a little bit softer, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So the next test is kind of just a wide, open variety of dynamic range again, and I think both phones handled this very well, and I honestly think they're really good together. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell a difference between the two phones. You really have to look very, very close. So in this next test, I took a relatively low light photo from both phones of a pool, and as you can see, the photos are very interesting. The iPhone tends to expose a little bit higher, I noticed, than the Galaxy in most photos, and it seems to have slightly better dynamic range and less noise, although it's kind of hard to tell the difference. After that, we move on to video. This is from the iPhone. There are a few things I did notice. The focus seems to maintain very well. The focus seems to maintain very well in this video, along with the transition between the different exposure. It's very smooth and subtle, and overall I think it looks really good and solid. The white balance is a little warm for my taste, but overall that's it. The Galaxy is a little dark, and it seems to have a focusing jut right here. I didn't touch the camera, and I'm sure it was a minor little glitch or something. And overall it maintains really good exposure. Although when looking closer, after the video is over with, I did notice the iPhone was slightly sharper. So overall, I think the iPhone this year has the edge in terms of camera. It's just got more accessibility, a better set of features, and I believe a better camera overall. I didn't do a raw test of the cameras just because I want to see what the cameras process, and I don't want to process them manually. None of the images had anything applied to them. So here's the thing. If you like an iPhone, stick with the iPhone camera, but if you really like the Galaxy and you want a good camera, go ahead and jump up to the Note 8. It definitely has a better camera than the S8. The S8 Plus has a camera that's almost 2 years old at this point, and it looks good, but it could use some improvement. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks for watching as always, and have a great day.